my advice for anyone that's thinking, you know, I just need more time to shoot, I need to get better at photography, I need more hours under my belt, then I would suggest picking up a Digicam in 2025. So in 2025, I want to shoot more street photography. I'm looking for a camera that I can take out with me on a daily basis and have in my pocket ready to go. How many times have you been out with your mates or driving along and you're like, that would be a really cool photo, and there's no camera at hand to take the photo? There is iPhones, but my opinion is on iPhones, you look at them more as from a psychological point of view, you look at it more as a phone than you do a camera. If you're driving along and you see a nice picture opportunity, you don't think about your iPhone really. Whereas if there was a camera sat next to you, you're probably more likely to take that photo, because that's the whole point of cameras, is to take photos. Whereas iPhones, the whole point of them is to make phone calls. So I've wanted to pick up an everyday shooter for a little while, and I love quirky little cameras. I'm always on eBay looking for film cameras and cool looking cameras that I can pick up cheap, and that's exactly what I did. I picked up this. This is a Sony Cybershot DSC TX1. Now, it doesn't really matter what it is because this isn't a review on this camera, but this is what this camera has been able to do for me. And its form factor is tiny, which means it can fit in a bag, it can fit in a pocket very easily. The battery life is great on it. And it's 10 megapixels, 10.2 megapixels, like not ideal compared to maybe your street photography camera, which could be 20, could be more if you've got a more expensive camera. But I want to shoot more. I'm not looking for that perfect image every time I shoot. I just want to get more hours under my belt. I want to get better at composition and just learning how to take photos. And I can do that with this little camera. It doesn't matter about the megapixels and things like that and the quality that comes out of it. You know, I quite like the Digicam look. I think it looks cool. And really, the Digicam look is just a poor quality lens, low megapixel. That's the truth. It's just, everyone says like, oh, that Digicam look. Well, the bottom line is it's just a shit image. It's just a shit quality image. That is the Digicam look. So technically, the lower the megapixels on these things, the more Digicam look you're going to get. So as you can see from the video today, just a day out with Hannah, went and had some coffee at Leon C, and I just shoved that in my pocket, and took some snaps. And some of the photos are really cool. I'm really happy with them. But that's another 3 or 4 hours shooting that day that I've got under my belt to help me make a better photographer. Whereas that day normally, I probably wouldn't take my street photography camera. I probably would have just gone without a camera and not really thought about photography. And that's the best thing about it. You know, it's turning them days that maybe aren't specifically designed to go and take photos like a proper street photography day, just turning them into a few more hours practice. And that's what's going to make you better at street photography, is just hours under your belt, you know, learning composition and things like that. You know, forget about the settings, forget about quality and stuff like that. Just composition, that is the bottom line. Lighting, you know, looking for that thing, getting yourself in the mindset of what's going to make a beautiful picture. And if you've got less controls and less quality coming out of that thing, it's going to really humble you, because it's going to make you look for composition and light and things like that a hell of a lot more than if you're going to rely on 100 megapixels or something like that to make an image look great. So my advice for anyone that's thinking, you know, I just need more time to shoot, I need to get better at photography, I need more hours under my belt, then I would suggest picking up a Digicam in 2025.